What is going on YouTube? So sitting beside me is a very big truck. You can tell just by looking at it in reference to my body size that this is the F250 Super Duty, and this is not just any F250 Super Duty, this is the all-new 2023 version. And not only that, this is the limited trim level, which has an eye-watering starting price of over $103,000. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into this first look review. Well guys, let's go ahead and start out with the exterior design of this all-new F-Series Super Duty. Now, you'll notice that a lot of the design elements are similar to the outgoing Super Duty models, but that being said, Ford has updated this to give it some of its more modern touches going on. So up here in the front, of course, we have a big, bold, in-your-face grille. As you would expect out of any heavy-duty truck, we have Super Duty stamped into the hood here, and then if we drop down to the lower grille element, on this limited model, we're gonna have a very classy grille. It's gonna be made of nice chrome elements going through here, and everything is gonna be supersized. Here's my hand for reference, and look how big the Ford emblem is. It's pretty hilarious to see this in person. Now, as far as the headlight unit itself, we're gonna have a big headlight and it's gonna be fully integrated into the grille. So you'll notice that we have projector LEDs going through here, your LED turn signal indicator, and a big bracket-shaped LED daytime running light. And like I said, the scale is just massive. Down below that, we have an LED fog lamp, and then you're also gonna have nice big tow hooks up here in the front. Now moving on to the side, let's talk about the wheels. Like I mentioned, this is the fully loaded limited model, and on this, we're gonna have a nice chrome finished 20-inch alloy wheel. You'll notice that since this vehicle is so big, the 20-inch wheels are actually pretty small looking on this product, and we do have very thick tires going on through here. Now, moving on up, we have our limited branding, our F350 branding, and then let's check out the mirrors. These, of course, are your towing mirrors, so we're gonna have all the specific towing features. They do power fold, I assume. We also have blind spot monitoring, and you do have a specific towing mirror integrated down here as well. Now moving on to the side of this all-new Super Duty, we're going to have a very similar design look to it. This, of course, is the crew cab version, and we do also have, it looks like a 6.5-foot bed or so. And one thing I do want to point out that's actually a new feature for the Super Duty model is that we have this side step. So if you're familiar with some other trucks like the GMC Sierra Denali, they have that power running board that comes out and allows you for side access. Ford has actually just integrated a nice side step here, so if you need to get anything up in the front of the bed from the side, that has become a lot easier for this all-new Super Duty model. Now, moving on to the rear design of the all-new Super Duty, a pretty similar story is going to play out back here as in the front. It's going to have a similar look to the outgoing Super Duty model. That said, Ford has kind of modernized it and made it a little bit more classy and a little bit more premium looking this year. So we do have very bold limited branding going through here. On this particular paint color, it's kind of hard to see that this is chrome, but this is a chrome finish, so if you had a black Super Duty, this would really stand out. Then as far as our tail lights, these are going to have the same bracket shape as in the front. They're going to be full LED tail lights, so that's certainly a very nice touch. Now moving on to the bed itself, I'm not able to open the tailgate since Ford has locked this truck, but as you can see back here, we do have a lot of unique features. It's of course going to have a nice bed liner. We're going to have LED lighting on all of the sides. So certainly a very capable truck. Now, for whatever reason, Ford has locked this Super Duty model, so we're not able to get inside and show you what the interior looks like for this all-new limited Super Duty. Hopefully, we'll have a full review on the channel where we're able to really take a deep dive inside of this truck and show you all the nitty-gritty features. That said, that doesn't stop us from looking inside the window and showing you what you can see just from the outside. Of course, it's going to be a beautifully crafted cabin. This is the limited model, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this starts at over $100,000. So you're going to have a very premium cabin. I see lots of leather even on the upper portions of the dashboard. We also have beautifully crafted seats that have a nice quilting texture through them. I also assume they might also be massaging. So you're really going to have a awesome awesome interior for this Super Duty model, and we do have plenty of Ford F-Series reviews if you're very interested in learning more about the Ford F-150's interior, which should be pretty similar to this Super Duty model. But you guys don't buy a Super Duty truck unless you need this vehicle for heavy duty work or towing something. So let's go ahead and talk about the powertrain options for this all new Super Duty model. It's going to come standard with a 6.8 liter gas V8 motor. It's going to make 400 horsepower, 445 pound-feet of torque. But that's not the news that you're probably most concerned about, because a lot of Super Duty owners are going to go for the diesel option, and that is new this year. Now, if you opt for that option, you're going to be getting a 6.7 liter Power Stroke turbo diesel V8 motor, and that's going to be making 500 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque. If you're keeping tabs on other heavy-duty trucks and their diesel engine options, this is going to be a class leader in terms of the torque figure. So 1,200 pound-feet, that's pretty hard to beat. I imagine the tow ratings are going to be absolutely phenomenal for this all-new Super Duty model. Stay tuned to the channel, and we will have information coming on that when we do our full review. Now, if you're curious as to the on-sale date for this all-new Super Duty, it's going to be early 2023, so we should have a full review coming to our channel pretty shortly, giving you all the nitty-gritty details. But guys, if you enjoyed watching this video and coverage of the all-new Ford Super Duty, please hit that subscribe button down below. We would certainly appreciate it. Also follow us on TikTok and Instagram, where we have other forms of content, and we'll catch you next time as we sample more of the latest automotive delicacies.